What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? I got a few things I want to talk about. If you see the title, you know what the title is. We all grown. We all are adult individuals. You see the title. We all are adult individuals. So, before we get started, I want you to share the broadcast. We're going to share the broadcast. We're going to share the broadcast. And I don't want people to feel offended by these conversations in which we have, because I like to have adult conversations. What's up, Jonna? Jonna in the building. Jonna Webb in the building. I like to have these conversations because sometimes people bring this to my attention. I go into my day and sometimes not knowing what I really want to talk about. However, sometimes we have females that ask these questions. So I don't want y'all to think I'm just focusing on sex and love and all of these things that come with that. However, what I do want to talk about is love, marriage, monogamy, and polygamy. And I just want to know, what is your stance on some of these things? It would be nice if I can get some input on that. However, I don't. If this conversation goes left, I don't want to offend nobody. All right. I don't want people to feel like we too old for these conversations, because we not. At this point in life, there are a lot of things that probably have transpired in your life and other people's lives. So I like to have open discussions. However, I know that some of these things that I talk about may not be other people's desires, another person's desires. But it's just something that need. Sometimes you have to address that. You know, love is different. Monogamy is different. Being polygamous is different. I just don't know. I don't know what some people's desires are. You know, sometimes you get men talking about having oh, I want 2 wives. I wish I had 2 women staying with me and all of these things, It sounds funny because growing up in our society, we focus on having that one forever. Sometimes that is not the case. People's desires are different. However, you sometimes you need to have those conversations when it comes to your partner and what you desire, what you like. You might. Some people like to watch X-rated movies with their partner all the time. Some people don't. Some people don't have that desire. Some people are highly sexual active. Some people are not. Some people show affection and love and all of these things in different ways. Everybody is different. You know, you have probably seven or eight different types of personalities that you encounter all the time. But people have different desires. You know, you can love somebody but have this desire. You don't want to present that to your partner because they might spaz out, flip out, whatever the case is. Being monogamous is a great thing if that's what you and your partner agree on. Polygamous relationships is a good thing if that's what you and your partner agree on. So I like to make sure that everybody is accommodated. If that's the case, if that's possible, can you be accommodated? Can your partner accommodate you? Whether it's love, whether it's do they accommodate you in the marriage? Are they monogamous? Do you have a monogamous relationship? Do you have a polygamous relationship? I don't know. So, I think that sometimes people need to explain a little bit better to their significant other, their partner or whatever, on what they like. Sometimes people are not gonna like it. They're gonna be upset. Oh, you know, I don't want to be in no situation like that. You got people that are active to the point where they like to see like people to watch them. I don't know what you into. You know, some people don't like sexual acts and like role playing. I don't know what you into. I don't know. However, I think that your partner should be able to, or try to, or attempt to accommodate you in your desires. That's what I think. You know, you got to think. Most of the people who come on my page happen to be anywhere from 41, 42 to 55, 60, somewhere in that range, or 55. I'm 55, so. What, ladies? What's your stance on these things that I'm talking about? What is your stance on love, marriage, monogamy, and polygamy? What's your stance on it? And I know everybody want their own partner. I know everybody want that's a great desire. However, what do you think about that? Do you think that that monogamy can last the duration of your relationship? You know, I need somebody to give me some input. $21. What was Miss Qualls? What's that? $21. What I say? I missed it. Okay, so oh yeah, you probably been married 21 years now. So yeah, you just we have to see what lasts. Does monogamy last the duration of your relationship? I don't know. Do you like to have fun? Whatever fun is to you and your partner. Whatever fun is to you. That's just a question. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're 21. You're 21 years old. Yeah, 21. You barely made. I almost had to block you. You were so young. You know, I almost had to block you. You know, I gotta have people screening people. My moderators to screen you. Make sure that you of age. I should say it was only for 21 and up. So what ladies, what's your stance on these things I'm talking about? Love, marriage, monogamy, and polygamy. Or do you know anybody that's in a polygamous relationship? Do you know somebody whose relationship has been a monogamous relationship the whole time? I don't know. I just need y'all input. I need y'all feedback to understand what's going on. Because sometimes I give my point of view from a male perspective. Maybe you can tell me something that I'm just overlooking. I don't know. Don't forget to share the broadcast. Share the broadcast, please, and thank you. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? I want to put this link in the chat so you can so I want somebody to come on and chat back and forth with me so I understand what's really going on, because I have people, nobody's commenting. I like to create some sort of dialogue so people can interact with me. That's what I try to do. And I don't want nobody to think that at our age we having this discussion. Although I think that we can have this discussion. I think this discussion sometimes is needed every now and then. We have to have a platform where we can get things off our chest and discuss things. That's just my point of view on it. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. But I know I still have an opinion. So share the broadcast. I'm sharing the broadcast now. Let me see. I'm going to share the broadcast to a couple groups. See what they think. I don't have no adult group in here to even share that to, because I really don't have a group or contact with people who live the polygamy lifestyle or polygamous lifestyle. I don't have anybody in here like that. Because sometimes I would really like to have that conversation. Sometimes I do. Because it's always an interesting conversation. So, Miss Qualls, what's your take on some of the topics that I'm talking about? You can talk about love. We can talk about marriage. We can talk about monogamy. We can talk about polygamy. Do anybody have a point of view on either of those? All right, Vicky Mack. What's up, Vicky? Vicky is one of my great friends. I grew up with from childhood. We got our own city. It's called Parkside, Illinois. Just in case you don't know where it's at. Well, let me see. Okay. So this is what Vicky said. They say, well, if someone has a monogamy relationship, I feel it's, oh, I can't read that. It's better than sneaking around, but I'm not in agreement with, so she's not in agreement with that. She said it's better than sneaking around. Yes, a polygamous relationship or a monogamous relationship. So I get it. I understand. I understand that. So I just want people to share their input, even if you went back and forth and talked to each other. So Nikki, we talking about Miss Cotton. We talking about love, marriage, monogamy, and polygamy. It all depends on love, marriage, monogamy, and polygamy. And what's your stance on it? How do you feel about either of those? Somebody has an opinion. Everybody has an opinion. It might not be what somebody else think, but you still have an opinion. Okay? So polygamy, I think you can have a healthy polygamous relationship. So that means that all three partners have to be on board. You have to be have to have that great understanding on what y'all doing. Y'all can work as a team. Some people look at the polygamous relationship as if one person gonna get more attention than the other person. That might not be. They might not like the physical part. That might be nasty to them or something. I don't know. It may be. But just say if somebody went into a relationship like that, okay, we all gonna get checked out, make sure everybody good. This is what we doing. So we have to evaluate what that looks like. If we trying to be a team, even we trying to kind of sort of raise a family off of that. How does that work? How does that look? What is the understanding behind that? If you have a monogamous relationship, then y'all have a great agreement on, you don't do something, I'm not gonna do something. We're gonna be loyal and faithful to what we got going on. Marriage is sacred also. All of it is sacred. I mean, if you marry, you should have a monogamous relationship. It's all sacred. It's all something that you go through, that you come to a decision with another person because you coexisting with another person. At least that person should know your stance on what life is and what you think that the relationship should be. That's what I think. And that's only my opinion. I don't want nobody to think, oh, everybody don't think like that. I say that's my opinion. That's my opinion. You know? Sometimes you have relationships where some things may have run its course. You're not being as intimate anymore. So sometimes people looking for intimacy. Sometimes people are looking for that conversation. Sometimes people are just looking for some companionship. Because if marriage is a corporation, or a relationship is this corporation that y'all built, maybe the corporation is not doing well right now. We got to do some restructuring to the corporation. Sometimes we got to do that. We got to restructure the corporation. You know, let me see. And polygamy, and I mean, you can make it interesting. You can do this. I don't know what you into. I don't know what you into. You that might be a little bit too intense for you. I don't know. Miss Gail Gray in the building. What's up, Gail? Yes, we have, everybody have free will. We have free will. Miss Gail said, you have an opinion, and most of all, free will. Use it or lose it. Exactly. You're going to use it, use your free will, or you're going to lose it. You're going to use your opinion, or you're going to lose your opinion. That's it. Because you got an opinion. You have an opinion, and you have free will. You know, sometimes we got to take advantage of our opinion and our free will. That's just what I think. Miss Gail confirmed it. You have free will. I don't know. So you have to make sure you make the best of your opinion. Do your research on what you're gonna say when you make your opinion, and then your free will, you act accordingly to what makes you comfortable. If that makes you comfortable, green light. Because most of the time I do what makes me comfortable. Even though I might have this complex mindset that's going on inside my head, but you have to do what makes you comfortable. What's up, Miss Shiara? Right now we talking about love, we talking about marriage, we talking about monogamy, and we talking about polygamy. Some people are in polygamous relationship. Some people are in a monogamous relationship, meaning that it's just you and your partner. Marriage is, you can be polygamous in a polygamous relationship and married. So you can have it's three of y'all. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't want to do that. I will never do that." Yeah, that's fine. I got it. I get you. So that's what we talking about today. Voice your opinion. Voice your opinion. Everybody has an opinion, and I value your opinion. Hopefully, other people value your opinion also. So, you know, sometimes you get people out there that got them a little boo on the side. I don't know, because I don't know what nobody's situation is at home or in their relationships. But you sometimes some people have little situations on the side. Listen, I have a major opinion about polygamy that people don't view as I do. Okay, what's your opinion on polygamy, Ms. Gray? Tell me what's your opinion? Give me your opinion. I value your opinion. Do you think it's possible to be in a polygamous relationship? I don't know. Do you think it's possible? I know some people, significant other, would never go for that. Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. I don't know if that's how empires are built. People having these great agreements. But I value everybody's opinion. So what's your opinion on that, Miss Gray? Miss Gail? Tell me what's your opinion. You know? Because we talked about this earlier, and you gave me the green light on it. You gave me the green light. You said go. It's a go. You told me it was a go. So if anybody want to come on and talk with me, I put the link in the chat. That way you can go click on the link, and I can bring you in the chat, video chat you in. Hey, everybody has this opinion. But it would be nice. A lot of times people don't want, I don't want to be on video. I don't want to. I would love to have a conversation with you. See, if I go, give me another phone, I can just put my number out there. That way y'all can call in. You don't have to come in on the video chat, because it's doable. I got the capabilities of doing a lot of stuff over here. So, but I think everybody still love what they do. Also, you should be in love. It should be somebody or somebody's that make you happy, that satisfy you, that makes you, give you your zen, so to speak. That's love. It's an action. Love is an action. I don't know. They say it's a feeling, but it's also an action. You know, the way that you treat somebody, the way that you show your courtesy to somebody, that's love also. So we got to figure out from the looks of how relationships are going within the last 25, 30 years, the way that they go, some people don't know what love is. You know, some people judge and base love off of their childhood or the way that they seen their mother or their grandmother in these relationships. If you had grandparents that had a great relationship, or parents that had a great relationship, you would think, okay, this is what love looks like. This is what it looks like to take care of the family. But if you had parents who were in a unfair relationship, then you would think that all relationships will never be fair, because you probably seen one parent being good and the other parent being very deceptive. So some of what we think of what love is based on our upbringing. Some of it. And then some of it is based on our life's experiences. Just think about that. Just think about, most of us have had some great experiences. And most of us have come to the conclusion, or have created this opinion of what we think relationships are, what we think love is, and what we think marriage is at this point in life. Some people say marriage, the hell with it. I ain't never doing that no more. Some people say that. Some people look at life just like that. To hell with it. I'm not doing that. I've did it twice already. Or I've did it 3 times already. Some people on their 4th and 5th. So some people have come to the conclusion that this is what it is to them. So I would like to have your opinion. Shiara, you have an opinion. Miss Gail Gray, she got an opinion. Vicky McNeese, she got an opinion. Miss Qualls, she got an opinion. Everybody has an opinion. So feel free to give your opinion. I'm just saying. That's just what I'm saying. I might not be saying nothing worth nothing, but I'm just giving you my opinion on what I think love is. Love is an action. Marriage is a business. It's almost like a business deal. Okay, let me see what she said. So this is what Angelique said. Yes. Being in a polygamous relationship may be like opening up Pandora's box. However, if you got that agreement and you got an understanding on what it is, then you can you shouldn't have to subscribe to the platform to come in. You should be able to just click on that link and it should bring you in. Cause I'll see you on this end if you click on the link. Usually you go through Google Chrome or one of those. I don't know what your search engine is on your phone or your computer or your tablet or whatever. But you shouldn't have to subscribe to anything. Unless I put the wrong one in there. I'm sorry. Let me put a different one in there. Where we at? I'm gonna put a different one in there and see how that works. Let me see. Alright. Let me see. Hold up, Miss Gray. Let me go. I'm gonna go out of it and see if I can put this new one in. I'm gonna put this new one in and see what it does. Give me 1 second. Cause like I say, I would love to have this conversation. That way, it won't be just my opinion. Feel free to talk to each other. Most of the people in here might know each other. I don't know. They might. You might drive it. All right, let me see if I can. Where we at? Where we at? Let me copy that. Miss Gray, I'm gonna inbox it to you. I'm gonna inbox it to you so that way you can and I don't know, this should be different. It should be a different one. Yeah, so it should be a different one. Okay, let me see if I can get you in here. Yeah. I might have a guess, y'all. I might have a guess. This might get good. Hopefully this gets good. I gotta put my headphones on for this. Gotta put my headphones on for this. Yeah, so I really appreciate let me see. So yeah, you Miss Gray, you just connect and I'll see when you connect, your name will pop up. So just what are y'all opinions on those topics that I talked about? Would be nice. Would be nice. So so that so for some reason, sometimes being in a polygamous relationship kind of rub people a different way. It kind of rub people a different way. And if you happen to open up Pandora's box, how do you get control of Pandora's box? How did you get control of Pandora's box? And that's those are the things I'll be trying to. Oh, okay. Miss Gail, can you turn your let me see. All right. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you the
All
whole
right, all
time.
right. So I don't know if you need to turn your phone sideways. So cause you in a vertical.
In the little box.
Yes.
I can. I mean, I look straight up to me, like my head is right there.
Yeah. If you turn it, you get a wider view. Yes. Right there.
Oh,
Yes.
if you say so.
Yeah. That way when I if I bring you on, you let me see what we doing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna bring Miss Gail Gray in. So you can see me, right?
Yeah, I see you.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know who this individual is, She is a great classmate of mine, uh, a great East Sidean, member of D9, uh, all of the above. She has great accomplishments, if I might say. Can I say that?
Of course, it would be true. It's all true.
She's had great life's journeys.
Oh,
Uh,
absolutely.
you
Yeah.
know, so uh, so she has an opinion. Earlier, I inboxed her and was asking her what was a great topic, and this is this is part of the topic. This is part of the what we talked about when we were inboxing each other. And can you at least give me a version of your opinion of some of these things on love? Give me your opinion on uh, monogamy, marriage, and polygamy. Can you just give me opinions? If you want to leave one of them out, I'm fine with that. Whichever one you would rather.
Love, marriage, monogamy, and polygamy. Okay, I could do all four. Uh, love basic is essential. Is essential. It's like it's a basic human need. You really cannot live without it.
Right,
That's the bottom line. I mean, I'm just speaking in terms of bare bones, just basic, you know, to the core kind of things. I'm not trying to, elaborate or be flowery. I'm just going, I guess, going straight for the guts. So,
right,
I mean, you can't live without love. Love starved individuals are mean people. They're
right,
not nice people. They're not kind people, um, in general. And it's unfortunate. And I mean, you just kind of see it. People who, I mean, there's like quotes out here that people who was raised on love are better people. People who was raised on survival seem to be more cutthroat or whatever. But those are just, mostly experiences. But I mean, love is essential. You have to have it, and the journey to it is not always easy. Um, Marriage is a choice.
yes,
And again, it's a journey and it's not easy, but in whatever you choose to do in life with your free will, you have to first love yourself. We used to think that was just like a cliche, like, oh, what does it really mean? Well, why do you really do. You have to love yourself because what's on the inside of you will be reflected, you
right,
know. And the older we get, the more we realize a lot of these things really aren't cliche. They are basic tenets of life,
right,
um, and living and growing and evolving. So it is a journey, and you have to be very careful and make sure that you are matched up with somebody who shares the same values you have. If you are of the polygamous mindset, of course you should be with somebody who's of the polygamous mindset.
right,
I don't judge people who choose that life because I choose monogamy and it works for me and I like it that way. Um, so, you know, it's my choice. I don't put people down for not choosing monogamy because they have their reasons for doing what they do. So
right,
I don't, you know, I'm not going down the road of judgment. But a lot of times, I think you should be of the same mindset. That's what the Bible talks about being equally yoked. I mean, if you were in agreement with your relationship structure, then go for it if that works for you. A lot of people say it could be tricky. Yeah, being in a monogamous relationship could be tricky. I mean,
right,
there's no guarantees that any relationship or any relationship configuration will be a success.
right,
But it does work best if you are of the same mindset. Everybody knows what's going on. But a lot of times it's unfortunate that people are in polygamous relationships and don't even know it.
right.
And that's
Exactly,
unfair.
exactly.
That's
And
that's
for years, and
unfair.
it's like that for years. You have people that uh 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 that happen to go through that, and they find out years later that hell, you've been in a polygamous relationship. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, a lot of things are based on uh, people's opinion of what they think life is, the agreement that you and your partner has, and hey, I've seen some good relationships. I've seen some bad relationships. You know.
monogamous and otherwise.
Yes,
Um,
exactly.
and I will say one of the first things I think about though when I see polygamy, I say, well, they just have to be a little bit more extra careful, when it comes to self care and health with their bodies. Because, I mean, to tell the truth, I mean, if you really think about it, when it comes to monogamy, if you do it kind of like, I guess, the perfect way and you stay virginal and marry one person and you're completely faithful, you're basically STD free,
Yes,
a guarantee, and that's a nice thought. You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
yes.
If it works out that way, and that's a bonus, I guess, of doing it the right way, but that's very rare. So anytime you are in a relationship, it's risky unless you have committed yourself to one person for your whole life, and that's just not you know the way of the world. When it comes to polygamy, the socially correct definition talks about having more than one marital partner, but the kind of basic definition is having more than one mate.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
So that's what I'm saying. A lot of us are in polygamous relationships and don't know it, and a lot of people, who accept the ex-wife, the children, the baby mamas, and have knowing that your baby daddy got to go over his baby mama house and pick up the kids, and he over there for 15, 20 minutes, and you don't know what they, I mean, I personally think baby mamas and baby daddies always going to be best friends and might always end up in the bed at any given
No,
time in a relationship.
no.
I could be wrong, but
You wrong. When it come to me, you wrong.
no,
Nah,
no,
just
no, I could be. But on the
yeah,
other hand, I
yeah,
have,
yeah. I mean, but I see those.
I
I see
had,
those relationships. I
I've
see the
seen those relationships.
yes. I've
I
I've
have,
seen those relationships where people still messing with their baby mama.
yeah, I have four, no, three older sisters. Um, and at one point in their relationship, it was like that.
Yeah,
It probably eventually stopped, but it was like that for a very long time. So I saw it up close and personal.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Um, Eventually, they kind of wean themselves off of each other,
Exactly.
but you know, whether you're Christian, Muslim, or whatever, most religions accept the basic tenets of Moses. And basically, Moses calls anybody who, and a lot of us accept this, anybody who sleeps together, that you've wifed that person. It became like a colloquialism. Oh,
Yes.
that's my wife, or you wifed her.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
technically, that is true. You
Yes.
wifed her when you lay down with her, and the Bible
Yeah.
supports that. So some of us have had many wives and many husbands and many polygamous arrangements.
Right.
Um, we want to make it a socially acceptable and a politically correct construct when we say it's in the confines of marriage, but mating, in or out of marriage or however you do it, sorry, polygamy is not only uh, defined within the confines of marriage. It's your
Exactly.
mating habits. Your mating habits with a lot of people are also polygamous,
Exactly. Exactly.
and a lot
Um,
of people don't like to face that term. I mean that definition or that association with the word polygamy. They want to keep it. Well, I didn't marry the person, so hey, it wasn't a polygamous relationship. But at the bare essence of it and the definition, it is.
right. Exactly.
So
I'm glad that you broke it down versus me breaking it down. Sometimes it seems like when brothers explaining, it's always like, what you on? What you talking about? You don't know what you talking about. But I see it. I've seen it. I've seen relationships where people have whole other families, whole situation,
hmm
and that situation at their home It's still functioning.
And a lot of times, as quiet as it kept, uh, the women involved know about it.
Yes,
They know about it.
they know about it. You
They
know,
know about it.
when people come and tell them, they act like they be all surprised and stuff. They already know.
They know.
Yeah, they know. But I mean, it's sometimes I think if you know your partner, sometimes you have to come to grips or come to the reality part of this is what it is. Do I leave that person? Do I? Cause a lot of
Yep.
times I base my life off of does that make you what makes you happy? If that makes
Hmm.
you happy, because if me doing it my way makes you miserable, I don't want you to be miserable.
That's what I'm saying. That's why that equally yoke is not strictly a biblical terminology. It's
Yes,
a life terminology.
yes,
You have to be of the same mind. So if you're not in agreement with that kind of arrangement, don't think you're going to be able to fix it. Oh, I'll be able to talk him into just, hey, choosing me or leaving her. Or if they're not of that mindset, you're not going to lead them down that road. Not
right,
so easily. It's going to be a struggle. You
yes,
know.
yes.
So, and that's
So
things that have to be talked about before you decide if you're going to mate with
yes,
that person or be a part of that person's
yes,
life. You know, be
because
upfront. Don't
right, because
lie.
you might have your partner come and say, well, baby, we gotta add some excitement. Something is missing. What we missing? What we missing? Because some things are fixable, and some things become. And we done been through this too many times. We either gotta go our separate ways, or we have to come to a mutual agreement. Because even though, like some a person that's in a monogamous relationship and their partner may be unloyal to their situation. So after so many times, it's like, this ain't gonna work. Either that, or somebody has to accept what's going on. Because some people
Accept or
don't. Some
reject.
people
Yeah,
do not.
accept or reject it. Yeah.
Yes, accept or reject it. Because some people, uh, just not gonna stop.
Right.
I have to have it like this. You know what I'm saying? I have to do it like this. Some people are not going to uh, give up on their version of happiness if that makes them
Hmm.
happy.
And more like this dispensational time, more of the younger generation, they're coming out and they're just saying what it is, and either you
Yes,
with it or you not.
yes,
You know, this is
and
me. Accept me for who I am.
yeah,
It's wild because it's not the way we were, but it's a reality now for our children and our children's children.
yes.
In most cases.
And then
I
you,
mean,
and now we're living in a society which we know that there are women outnumber the men 6 or 7 to 1, and I'm pretty sure that some of those females coming at these dudes sideways, rough. You can keep her. I just want to be with you, and all this. It stuff like that happens. So
I've heard that's a myth, though. I'm not gonna really ride with the outnumbering because
no, no, I mean,
I've
because
been in a
I
school system for a long time, and there's way more boys in classrooms than girls. The boys are out there. A
yes.
lot of times they're incarcerated, but they out there. You know what I'm saying? They're locked up. They're
Even the incarceration rate is not as high as they saying. Because I looked it up the other day. They tell me, oh, that 4 million now black men locked up. I looked up,
yeah.
it's only one point something million.
Hmm.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
think I don't know if that number is accurate, but I mean I believe the world is big enough for somebody to have, if they want to be monogamous, that's what I'm saying. You reflect or you attract what you are. If you
Yes.
want a monogamous relationship, you gonna get it a You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You
Exactly.
you but you have to be honest with yourself
Yes.
and put that energy out there. You will attract it. I mean,
Exactly. It
I
it
believe that.
I mean, exactly. So you can, like I say, it's the energy.
Yeah, it is the energy,
It's the
and
energy
and
that you give
sometimes
off.
you have to be willing. A lot of times, you're not gonna find your mate if you just stayed in the same place for 90,000 years.
Yeah.
you gotta move around.
Okay, so you moved, right?
Hmm.
And you were gone how long?
I'm still gone. I've
I
been
thought you I
gone.
thought you I thought you left and and,
I,
and, and, and came back.
I come back and forth, but I'm still living in Milwaukee.
Oh,
But
okay. Okay.
a lot of people don't know. I actually met my husband when I was like 9 years old. His cousins lived across the street from me, so we grew
Okay.
up in the summers kicking it together.
Okay.
And he has seen and met my boyfriends over the years. We were teenagers, and he liked me so much. He even asked his mom if he can move in with his auntie to go to East Side with me. I mean,
Oh,
I've
okay.
known him a
Oh,
very
okay,
long
got it,
time.
got it. Okay.
His mom was like, "Boy, go sit down. You ain't finna move down there." But
Right. Right, right, right.
so
Right.
and that's the thing. Eventually, he was willing to move.
Yeah.
You know, from here to there, and eventually, I was willing to make the move, and we both were of the monogamous mindset, and we like it like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. 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 Right.
Not that we don't look at other people. We don't know people out here of the opposite gender is fine, because there's a whole bunch of fine folk out here. And you allow that type of freedom. But as far as when it comes to a physical relationship or intimate relationship, we decided to stay monogamous.
Okay.
Um, Emotionally, that's not always the case, because you do get involved in other people's, you can get caught up and care about people and their lives, and things of that nature. So you have to kind of allow that grace, actually,
Right.
for your partner to at least care about other people, because that's life. They've had people before you, they had children
Exactly.
outside of you. So, I mean, I had to come to terms with that. It wasn't always easy, but I have to know that my husband's always going to care for his baby mom. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
But
No, no, I don't.
yeah, because that's the kind of person he is.
No, no, I'm just okay. So, yeah, I
That's the
know a
kind of
lot.
person he is.
I know a lot of brothers who care for their baby mamas like they still together almost.
No, not
No,
that.
no, no, no.
No.
I ain't talking about far as being intimate with them, but you know,
I mean, how can you really not, if you love that child and that child loves their mom?
yes,
Come on
yes,
now, that's not
yes,
cool.
yeah.
What you gonna get on do on the phone? Talk to your kid and bash their parent?
No, 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 no. You know, I'm not
And
talking about. I'm not talking about bad mouth from the parent, but so
yeah, you
at
have to
some
show respect to that person. You know what I'm saying?
at some point we have no reason to even have a conversation.
Oh no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the child.
Oh yeah, with the child, yeah, when the child is 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 the situation with the child or just dealing with the child. Yes, yeah, you're gonna have to have a relationship with that person, of course. You know. So let me see. I've been on an hour now. So that's. I appreciate you coming on. Uh, thank you, thank you. Yeah. So I'm one other day we gon' have you if you want to come on some other time. And what's your area of expertise?
Area of expertise? What do you mean? Like,
I mean, for your profession is what?
I'm in education.
Okay, in education.
That's
So
right.
uh, probably next week I'll probably be talking about how do we save the children? How do we what do we do for the kids and stuff like that? You know. Uh,
We doing half and half. I don't want all this. My husband feeding me.
I see. Oh man, what's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm trying to give him something to say. Good. Hey, come lean on me real quick. Okay. He said he tired. He just getting off work. Here you go,
Oh,
baby.
okay.
Did you hear him though?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I got an extra pickle, one for you, one for me. We eat these corned beef sandwiches.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. So,
All right, so you in Milwaukee.
yep.
All right, so let me put this up. All right, this weekend in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, it's going down The Proud Brothers of Iota Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated. Our regionals are there. I will not be there. However, I want you to come out and support the brothers. There's gonna be a lot of brothers in town.
I think
They
I saw that.
they gonna cover from Ohio to, I think we got about four states that's in the Midwest region, and
Okay.
and so and then let me see, we got this is going down. Sneaker Ball and Awards Gala. I want y'all to go out and support.
That's what's
And
up.
look out for the brothers. That way we can show some love. That
Oh,
way we
nice.
can show some love. Let me see. I gotta switch those names. That way we can show some love. But it's been nice talking to you. I had a
All
good
right,
time.
classmate.
I appreciate you. When we come back on the next time, if you come back on, we could talk about the status of our children and what the future look like for our kids.
Ooh, child.
Because me personally, I think that we can get a grip on it, but I think we are in a situation where our kids are so influenced by the music and the entertainment,
Music and media.
and the media has
Oh
them
yeah.
gone to a place where it's, as African American, Black community, Negro, whatever you want to call us, we have went to a place where we have to we have to mold that and bring it back, because if we spiral too far out of control within the next 20 years, we'll never get back in the race.
And that goes with everything. Spiraling too far out of control. You got to keep everything balanced.
Yes,
Everything's got to be done balanced.
yes, it has to
Yeah,
be
that's
balanced.
everything in life. All right.
All right, and it's been real. Holla at you.
All right. Peace, peace.
All right, peace. There we have it. It went well after all. I'm gonna holla at y'all. It's been real. Peace out. Y'all know how I do it. Yeah, let me see where we at. You know, I hear a lot of people say that, I have a photographer that can capture the shot that I need, but when they see the images in which we have, it's almost like, why go anywhere else? When you want the right shot, come to the best. 5-Star Production. Peace out, y'all.